Alright, welcome to the next episode. Today we're going to be talking about Facebook targeting phases. But before we do that, if you watch me on any other network, social network than Instagram, go to Instagram at shopify.now. You can follow me on Instagram, and also you can direct message me if you have any question. I'll do my best to answer. You can finish watching this episode on Instagram TV. Now, there is also a link in bio. While on Instagram, you can click on that link and you will have access to my tutorials and things like that. So, Facebook targeting phases. Let me dedicate a minute or so talk about Facebook Pixel. Those of you that obviously been in Facebook for a while don't need maybe that information, but I try to please my wide audience now because a lot of new people start following me and asking questions. And Facebook, obviously, my favorite way to advertise. Laser target. There's no social network in the world that can zoom in on your customer. And we obviously talking about Facebook for Shopify store as Facebook. Facebook simply incredible. However, the most people making mistake working against Facebook Pixel versus working with Facebook Pixel. And Facebook Pixel, obviously, its algorithm is an artificial brain, you can say, behind your Facebook account. It's amazingly powerful thing, and if you know how to use it to your advantage, skies are the limit when it comes to that. So Facebook over the years, obviously continue working on Pixel, and Pixel becomes even smarter because they're improving it all the time. Now, the job of your Pixel and your Pixel that you have unique code in your basically advertising account is to zoom in on your customer, first to understand who's your customer, and then trying to find these customers, look all over the world or maybe that particular country or region that you advertise, and find customer that would be interested in purchasing your product. Now, we always optimize for purchases in Shopify, and I mentioned in other post, obviously it's a subject for a little different episode, but at this time, with what we know about Pixel, even a brand new account, and I definitely tried on my brand new advertising account, brand new Pixel, no purchases, no adding to cart, no initiating checkout, and I had great success. In first day, I had purchases on brand new Pixel. Second day and third and so forth. It's all in my tutorial, in my Shopify tutorial and my Facebook tutorials. I have 2 tutorials, actually I have 3 tutorials. If you click on the link in bio, you'll find those tutorials. But let's continue a conversation about that. Though Pixel became so amazing and smart, when you go and you create your audience, let's say, if you create your ad, and let's say, I'm going to give you an example. Let's say we have a cat niche, right? We're selling stuff for cats, for cat lovers, right? So when I give this practical advice, it's going to be much easier for you to understand. You go first and do precise targeting. So you're not going to jump into million upon million followers. You find some keyword that relatively small. Well, this is not relatively small, but it's small enough to get my point to you. So I love cats. When you type in interest, you have cat products obviously in your collection, couple cat product that you already know bestsellers. That's a different conversation. I already said that all those products have to be bestsellers. But once you create the Facebook ad, start creating it, you say in interest, you find that word. I love my cats. 790,000. And then you have to have some purchases on this interest. You might add obviously more keyword that is not going to be too large. Keep your audience maybe, I don't know, 4, 5, 10 million people, no more than that when you do precise targeting. And then you have to have you have to give time to your Facebook to generate some sales. So there has to be some sale, and you have to give some time. So now your brand new pixel start to understand who is your buyers are, and you optimize for purchases. Remember. Then I'd say maybe if you have 100, or in many cases people go up to 1,000 purchases, you can jump to broad targeting. Now, some people never really go to broad because there is a bunch of precise keywords, but your pixel learn pretty fast, and there'll be time when you go and you would have to try actually broad targeting. And if you're not sure, never kill your ad that generate your money. So maybe you just duplicate the ad set, and on ad set number 2 you do broad targeting. And in this case we're gonna target all cats, and obviously it's humongous audience, 475 million. So remember, now your pixel have hundreds if not 1,000 purchases on it, right? It become extremely smart. So now you will go wide, you're going to go very wide and all over the world. This is a huge number. Now if you obviously advertise for a couple countries, the number is not going to be that big, but you get the point. And then stage number 3, you get lookalike audiences. So you create lookalike audiences, and you tell Facebook, go and find people that very similar to those that already purchased from me. And then there's moment for some people that had a lot of sales, they don't do targeting at all. You can actually, people are surprised to hear this, that when it's time to put something in interest, you just leave it empty. They said, how does a pixel know who is my buyers? Well, by now pixel knows. So this is just a small part of my tutorial on how to advertise your dropshipping Shopify store on Facebook. A link is in bio, and this is based on a real thing, on me generating $250,000 of US dollars in Shopify. So I know a thing or two about Facebook advertising. Now I will show you real ads, real campaigns, real sales. You literally see multiple sales on these ads. You get my tutorials, all in tutorial, depending on your experience, but you don't have to have experience. You can have zero experience, and this tutorial will help you to master Facebook advertising very quickly. So I will explain, from the start, if you know nothing, how to set up your ads, even how to set up your advertising account, and then how to scale your ads, how to create custom audiences and lookalike audiences. And it's all real product. Remember, there's no hypothetical BS or anything like that. And if you want, maybe you already have account and you struggle with Facebook ads, you can hire me. I can direct message me, you can hire me. I try to use my experience to sort things out for you. You cannot look at Facebook ads separately from your Shopify store. It's kind of, we have to go and look how things kind of work in unity, a Shopify store plus your Facebook. So link is in bio. You know how to direct message me. Shopify.now. Share this with anyone that might be interested in this. Maybe they are not even in e-commerce, but they struggle with Facebook, or they want a word of advice or private mentoring, auditing their account and things like that. Direct message me at the time, share, like, and I'm gonna talk to you in the next module.